And don't just look at my match.
Listen, you are right now disrespecting the organization, disrespecting
Absolutely,
the referees.
because I'm being disrespected. You
Yes.
can't
No,
disrespect
you are not
me
being
and not expect me to
disrespected.
buy
I'm
that.
just telling you, you should not move your shoulder. That's all. You understand?
Listen, then please understand that I am.
You can see Engin's hand shaking in anger. So, first of all, I'm kind of happy that Engin got the heat in this interview, which was supposed to be discussing the future of the sport, the business side of the sport, because Robert Baxter was also there. But it turned out to be like that, like we just saw. So, why am I happy? Because even though I have been completely against loose rule sets, still I'm not such a big fool that I would think that there are no benefits at all by implementing a loose rule set like they are doing at East versus West. There are some benefits, but you cannot expect all of the benefits of that but not take the heat when you deserve. And they've expected and also enjoyed the benefits of those loose rules. Now they're taking the heat. But Devon Larratt is the last person that I expected to give this heat to Devon, to Engin Terzi, because most probably Engin was already against loose rules, and Devon is the person in my mind who must have convinced Engin that these loose rules are a must, especially in super match world, especially when you have to sell a little bit of drama packaged with entertainment and good quality arm wrestling super matches. So Engin must have felt betrayed, just like the live commentary issue where Devon was the one who convinced Engin that these live stream commentaries are bad for the pay-per-view sales, bad for the sport, and then he backed off. And I think he did a similar thing here. So if I am Engin Terzi right now, I'm calling the East versus West referees immediately and telling them, forget anything I told you about refereeing at my event in the past. From now on, if you miss one foul on Devon Larratt, you're getting fired. I won't even let you finish the whole event. Your pay is going to get deducted, and you will never see the East versus West stage again. And Engin asked Devon at least 2 times, so from now on, you want all of the fouls to be called on you? And Devon was like, yes. So I totally did not expect Devon to be the guy to do this, but I wanted someone to do this to Engin so that now he starts thinking about making the rules strict. Yes, we are discussing on a podcast how to make the sport go mainstream, and I was literally thinking, because before all of this drama started, that bro, please fix the rules first, then think about making it a mainstream sport. And then this happened. So in my mind, I was thinking the right thing. So how did this start? First of all, John Brzenk told Devon in kind of a joking way, or maybe John is serious. Maybe he still thinks that he can actually beat Devon at 105 kilos, because at some point he did seem very serious to me. He said that Devon cannot beat either Petrenko or myself while weighing 105 kilos. He'll get beat by both of us. And this triggered Devon a little bit. Devon started trash talking. He said, John, you can have another match, but I would advise you not to because I'm going to destroy you. Then John started accusing Devon of cheating. Devon took off from this point. But before that, John accused Devon of a couple of very interesting, not interesting, but very serious topics. And these things should be taken seriously. I've already talked about this multiple times, but nobody seemed to be interested in that. And that is Devon Larratt not getting the buckle on his hand despite losing the toss at King of the Table against John Brzenk. John mentioned that you literally paid the guys at King of the Table to give me the wrong side of the strap despite me having won the toss and chosen the other side. John is accusing Devon of paying the officials to favor him. That's a serious accusation, in my opinion, even if this came as a joke, but to me, it didn't seem as a joke. Then John also mentioned that there are video recordings of rule changes made for you that they don't want me to talk about. Devon said that please talk about it. John said no, I cannot talk about that. Like there is video proof of you, people changing the rules for you in support of you. So very serious accusations. But on a more serious note, John said that this match is going to be a lot more closer in favor of Petrenko than what people are giving credit to Petrenko right now. So this whole situation started riling Devon up. Devon's whole point was to not let Engin speak. He just gave John and Engin one brief second to answer his questions because he was like breathing heavy, spitting fire. If they didn't answer his question correctly in 1 second, he'll start speaking over them again and again. And Engin was in a difficult situation. As much as I am saying that I liked this, sometimes I think that I do not like it if I think with my heart and not my brain. But my brain absolutely enjoyed this because this was needed for a change towards more strict rules. Engin was having a difficult time because he not only had to focus on what Devon was saying, then he had to counter Devon's points, think of what he needs to say to protect the brand, to claim that what Devon is saying by telling him that the East versus West referees are incompetent, these things are wrong. Meanwhile, simultaneously, he was also reading the comments and blocking a bunch of guys. I read few comments like, Engin, behave, don't be so rude to Devon, he's right, and Engin deleting those comments. I literally saw like 7 or 8 comments vanishing right in front of my eyes, the comments that Engin Terzi did not agree with. So it was a difficult time for Engin. That's why you saw him shaking in anger in the clip that I showed you in the beginning of this video. But Devon was saying that if you guys are accusing me of cheating, Engin was also saying that you move 2 seconds before the go every single time. Go watch your matches. Prudnik complains about you. Every single arm wrestler that has competed against you, they complain about you being a cheater. So what's the issue here? Clearly there's something wrong with you. Then Devon was saying, so your referees are so incompetent that they cannot spot if there's something wrong. This made Engin Terzi really mad, that do not disrespect the league, do not do that. There are just rule sets. You are not above the sport, you're not above the rules, follow the rules. Well, actually Devon is kind of above the rules and above the sport. We have seen that happen. We have seen that play through at East versus West as well. It shouldn't be that way, but it is that way. Then Devon said that if your referees are competent, as you're saying, if they are good professionals, then why did they not foul me if I'm a cheater? Then this made Engin Terzi even more mad. So this whole situation was a mess, but as I've mentioned a couple of times already, it was necessary. You're disrespecting the league. Engin mentioned that too a couple of times. And other than that, Robert Baxter is going to help with some visa stuff. He's already delegating the work to a bunch of guys so that he has full time to focus only on arm wrestling. Right now he's doing a bunch of other businesses. He's going to delegate his work to the other guys so that he has more time for arm wrestling. Tell me, do you think Engin is going to enforce strict rules on every arm wrestler and especially on Devon at East? And John was taking constant jabs at Devon. He was like having fun. He was like not stopping at all. There were some questions that John also couldn't answer, but then he seemed like he really wants to have that match against Devon at 105 kilos, which isn't going to be close by any means. But John did say that if and when you cannot beat Petrenko, I will do that job for you. So the old man is still feeling confident. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.